Back in Week 10, the Ravens won an instant classic in their first matchup against the Bengals. Can Cincinnati get revenge? The answer comes your way next on EA Sports.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Brandon Gaudin alongside my good friend Charles Davis. And CD, for as much as the defender in you probably hates to hear it, the NFL is a league ruled by offenses, and we've got a couple of good ones about ready to do battle here.
Well, you know me quite well. Maybe one day I can get to be commissioner. I can flip that around a little bit, and we can just talk about defense. But let's face it, we're talking about two units that rank in the top 5 in the league. So I think this might be a game where you forget about the field goals. You better finish your drives with touchdowns if you want to keep up with the Joneses on the other sideline.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now a play fake here on first down. Out to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 75 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And I think we all expected to see this offense take some shots downfield, but I don't know if we expected it on the very first play of the game. But
the Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
He's got one touchdown pass already in this quarter. Obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. On the move to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Back to throw again. Open space inside the 10. Touchdown! Rashad Bateman with another touchdown. Number 24 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like,
it's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. Rolling to his left. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Steps away. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
They go play action here on 1st down. Out to his left. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Josh Oliver, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
These 2 teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens Rashad Bateman, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Look the ball in.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Going deep here for Watkins. He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He's going to look deep for Watkins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks, the running backs get it, but he should be firmly in.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And got his man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as the Ravens push further out in front. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I tell you from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's-eye view of that throw, and it was an absolute thing.
So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Forced out to his left. Going deep here for Watkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20.
Come on, let's get him!
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll start up in the Steel City, Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, and they are nearing halftime with the Steelers out in front. Cam Newton's thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we move to H-Town to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they trail the visiting Denver Broncos.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. This is taken just shy of the 10 and beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bengal offense on their way out as we look at the playoff race in the AFC. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks for the So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Sammy Watkins with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. This offense, they were dynamic. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout, and they hook up again for another big play.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. On the move to his left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Rolling to his right. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. He'll drop to throw. Steps away. Open man Watkins. Touchdown Baltimore. Sammy Watkins with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Ravens add on. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was 3rd down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was root. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What? And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they'll take it into zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 75 yards. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Back to throw now on first down. Out to his left. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup, he thought he was going.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 76 yards. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll set up to throw. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the move to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that...
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They can now enjoy the final stages of this one. A very convincing win. I don't know what was said in the locker room, but whatever it was, it worked pretty well.
It certainly did, and it's probably a capper to everything that was said during the week because they go over every eventuality. I mean, you know how coaches are. They want to cover every minute detail all the way up to how much time does it take to walk from the locker room to the field, you name it. When it all comes together and results in a victory, everyone feels pretty good about that.
Well, the I's were dotted, the T's were crossed in this one for them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Steps away. Making the catch, this is the tight end, Oliver. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Ravens, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.